Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, the most famous YouTuber in the world that no one has ever heard of. Okay, welcome back everybody. If you're new here, we are working on a 1925 Model T Ford. This is its new engine. We're about to put the starter on. If you haven't seen the videos up to this point, there's like 20 of them, so scroll back through the playlist. Hey, my furnace turned off. We got the furnace up there going, we got the wood stove going, we got fans going, we got a heater going, and I have not been able to be out here for the last week because it has been below 40. That furnace turns off when we hit 50, so we're gaining. We left off with this on the stand. I forgot where we left off because I shot a bunch of footage and I haven't edited. Not sure I'm going to. But we get it off the stand. As you can see, we have a very pretty engine with, I should have painted the end of that. I didn't. Oh well. Got all the gaskets trimmed and put on. We got all the accoutrements on this side. Still need to do the distributor. We're going to do that in the car. I did get word back from the owner. He has decided to try to order a new radiator. We're not going to try and clean that one out. So we'll see how that goes. What else? Oh, he wants the distributor modified to eliminate the spark rod like I had before. So we're going to do that too, probably do that on camera. Next step on this is going to be put those 3 bolts in and put the starter on. I swear there's got to be a better way to do this than tripping on this tripod. I tell you, the struggle, people, the struggle's real. Found 3. I'm not sure the footage went out, but I commented on these bolt kits. Complete nut and bolt engine pan kit. It's not complete. You got to buy 2 to do one engine. So I bought 2. I like to paint everything separate for the most part. I mean, there's touch-ups here and there, but I like to paint everything separate so that we don't paint the nuts and bolts. Then it's not all one color. It looks like you actually care. So I was watching Merlin's Old School Garage the other day. Oh my. Merlin, if you're watching, scroll through my videos, please. Watching you put that flywheel back on without gapping the mag. New mag field coil. Transmission drums. The transmission brake drum, you put that on with no safety wire. I wish you the best, but whew, not the way I do it. It is definitely not the way I do it. Well, if you haven't seen Merlin's Old School Garage, go check it out. It's M-E-R-L-O-N, I think. Not like Merlin the Wizard. Merlon, like the wine. I don't know. There must be a story behind the name. It's very, very unusual. From what I understand from the show, it's his given name. No, it's not like it's a stage name or something. This is what I mean, but you put them together, you tighten them up, and then a week later you go back and they're all slightly loose again. Now that would have leaked oil. Let's see how bad this one was. Oh, yeah. No. Look at that. Good grief. I don't know what does it. I don't know if it's the RTV drying or if it's the the gasket material, I don't know what, but it does it. Every single one of them does it. Okay. The first time I noticed this, I believe it was my own, no, it wasn't my own car, it was a customer's car. I drove uptown to my grandfather's house, and the garage was open and empty, so I drove right in. I'm talking with him, and I look over, and there's leaks on the roller, so I ended up crawling under the car at his house. I forget whose car it was now. And that's why when we figured out that there's something to do with these gaskets, or the RTV, or a combination of the both, or what. Look at that. These were tight a week ago. It's crazy. One starter, one can of gasket maker. We got a Bendix. What do we need? We need 4 screws for this. I'm going to try something different on this one. Okay, on this one I'm going to try bolts. Instead of the screws to the screwdriver and trying to get that in there, I'm going to try bolts because it should be easier. Didn't need a gasket. One gasket. Okay, now on this, there's just these two right here are potential leakers. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around them. And then of course the big hole. These other two are outside. So it should not matter. Stick that on there. Hopefully that stays where we need it for a minute. We'll take the starter, we'll do the same thing. I don't know how well you're going to see this. It's these two holes here. But with that gasket on there, it shouldn't leak. Come on. What on earth is going on with you? We got a cork coming out of it. Okay, back in business. We got a little trick here. See if we can get one of these nuts and bolts started. I'm using the screwdrivers to hold it up a little bit, so I'm not doing so much work. And it's not going well. Okay, my bolt idea is not going to work. You can see already I'm not going to be able to get a socket on there. So we're going to have to go back to the old school screws. I suppose with some sort of a hex Allen key bolt that would probably work, but I don't have any. So we're going to throw some Loctite on these and hope they don't loosen up again. Hundred-year-old screws. They probably make new ones, I just don't have any. Be generous with the Loctite. Imagine doing this in the frames right here in the car. I really wanted those bolts to work. Oh well. Way easier to do this outside the car. And we still got one more to get to. That one is buried down in here. Can't see it. Gotta use the phalanges. as your eyes. When we get to the other side, I'll show you a special screwdriver I've got. It was the best telephone company had to offer. Well, thanks again, Nikon, shooting on the P510, and that battery made it a whole 10 minutes this time. So much fun. Okay, we've got our new gasket for that. We've got our new spring. Oh, can you see the table? There we go. We got our new Bendix. That's nice and fancy and awesome. And we have our new ending piece thingy. Yeah, that's right, that's the technical term for ending piece thingy. And we have our new bolts, our new key, and our new lock. I think my light's plugged in. It ain't no good if you can't see. Is that better? Yep, that's better. Now I'm standing right in the light. Alright. We'll make it work. We will make it work. Brand new spring. Okay, this, we'll make sure that's cleaned off, because it is. We're going to do the same trick. And I'm going to glue this gasket on. And I'm going to line it up with the screwdriver. So basically we just want a little bead. Oop. Oh wait, all these holes are in the way too. These are all potential leakers. Okay, here we go. One hole. Oh, that one goes to the outside. That one can't leak. There's one there. That's the outside. That can't leak. These two are on the inside. They can leak. And hopefully that's good. I like these tubes. I don't get them very often, but I like them. I like them a lot. Alright, we gotta get some oil on here. Nobody likes going in dry. Also got a bearing surface here too. This rides in the snout of the you saw it when I was painted red on this one. Back up if you didn't see it. Just back the video up. That's what's good about videos. You just... There it is. You can put them where you need to put them. There should be... Is there a hole in the shaft on this one? I swear there was a hole in the shaft. Oh, there it is there. It's on this end. Okay. Just making sure. Okay, now that this is on, need to put the key in. Can't forget the key, because it's key. I just want to turn the starter so that key is up because it's about to fall out. Now hopefully that'll stay put. Okay, alright. Now I'm probably going to make some mistakes here. Why won't that go on? What in tarnation? Oh, I see, I see. Swear if it's not one thing, it's another. There's a little burr here. Did I get it? Nope. Let go. Ooh, I got it. Yep, okay, good. We're good. Alright, let's get back to where we were. Key up, so we can't lose it. Key in before we forget it. This piece slides on. It did slide on. You saw it. Okay. Now, are we lined up? Where's my little screwdriver go? Okay, are we lined up with the pin properly? I think so. I think we're good. So the way this goes is this goes on here. And this is supposed to go on here, but alright, there we go. Okay, we got the key in, so we can't lose it. So we need to put this on here. And we need to take this one here. We're going to put the little tab down so we can turn the head. I'm also going to put some Loctite on this because these have had a tendency to wander. Put some little blue blood on that. Okay. I lost my rag. Okay. Same deal on the back one. Put a little Romulan blood on there. Because we don't want these to come out unless we want them to come out. And if we want them to come out, they need to come out on our terms, not their own. Does that make any sense? RTV between the fingers. Such a feeling. Alright, we're going to get this flat. Because we're tight. That flat. Right there. Lined up with that tab. We're going to do the same thing on this one. And then we're going to try and bend these up. I know you can't see, but honestly, I can't either, really. This one's not cooperating. Okay. These feel a little stiffer than the old ones. The old ones were easier. Maybe that means they'll stay put longer. Okay. Now, hopefully you can see that. We got that tab bent up. It's bent down, so it should prevent the nut from the bolt from coming out. Let's line these holes up again, make sure this has, yeah, it did shift. Okay. Yeah. Sagged a little bit. Holy moly, it's getting warm in here. Found my screws. And the old key. I store them in the top of the brake cleaner. Okay, now I promised you a trick on this. I got a screwdriver here with magic properties to it. So you put the screwdriver in, and then you can get down in there and get that screw started. But what I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to start this one first before I put the cap on, because as you're going to see, it is a, what's a cartoon word I could use for this? It's family friendly. Nope, there isn't one. Oh, come on. Okay. Get that one started. We need to get one more ready. And then we can fight with the rest, the other two. Okay, one more ready. Now, RTV. Hopefully I'm not scratching my nice new paint. I am dropping my tools all over the floor, so that's fun. This is going to go in here. That's going to get stuck there, and this is going to get stuck in. Hopefully. Okay. Oh, it's already out. Let's see if I can get this screwdriver in here and finish this one up. I'm not sure you can see this, but I can barely see it myself. I'm looking at it. Okay. There's two screws in. These are great for putting them in place. You can't really torque them too much. Yeah, our TV squirting out the bolt hole. The last one. Now, picture yourself doing this in the car. It's not fun. Not fun at all. Half of it's from above, half of it's from below. Frames in the way, motors in the way. Cars in the way. Alright, that's starter's done. I guess the next thing we need to do is put it in the car. Starter's done, and I think that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to be using some colorful words as I try to put this in the car. And I think it's probably best if I don't show you this time. When I have a helper and we can do it without colorful words, I'll film it. But I don't have a helper today. And I don't feel like tripping over a camera while I'm cussing this thing out. Look how nice those new pedal shafts look in there. Alright. Stay tuned. I will see you in the next one.